Friends, welcome back to Backtracks Reacts. If this is your first time here, please come back so that the intro checks out. Today I have for you Ikoku Nikki, episode 10. So it would be Jukoku Nikki or Itoku Nikki. I think that's how that works. I don't know. Tenkoku Nikki, Tengoku Nikki, Itoku Nikki. What I'm trying to say is that it'll be better next time, and it was certainly better than last time because there was no last time. Last time, episode 9, we had a little bit of a non-chronological order, kind of swapping between 3 different conversations, Asa being the one left out, kind of, in all of them, or feeling left out. She was a little bit more involved in the MIYUKI conversation, but still, you know, kind of isolated from the rest of humanity, trying to find her thing, her role, and still kind of outside of that due to circumstances. Let's get into it. In 3, 2, 1, play. Still resolute in finding something that she wants to say, wants to write, wants to be. That's not on speaker. That shouldn't be that loud. Oh. That's good. Uh-oh. Yeah. I mean, someone is hearing. Oh. I wonder what Asa internalizes from this. Ooh. Because, like, I'm thinking back to like, kicking over the bin and the teacher being like, hey, just because you're suffering. Hmm. Uh, not quite the same lingo as, say, Jujutsu Kaisen, but yeah. Chubaku. I don't think. hang on. I'm gonna do a little bit of a quick little Google search for the ways that Jubaku is translated. Because in the nowadays, it's Noroi that's translated to curse the most. Okay, well, if my browsers would work. Chubaku. Nope. Spell that restricts one's movements, a binding spell. Okay. I mean, breaking out of a spell works in English as well. Interesting. That dress, really nice. The shoes matching with it, I'm not sure, but that is very Makio. Bind, okay. And same kanji in Jubaku. Yeah, okay. That's hard to translate over. Oh my god, it's Higuruma. Oh, destroyed. Good girl, Amiri. It's like, man, I wish this was poetic as fuck. What do I do? I mean, she's on the right track. Oh, oh, oh. We have a little bit of chemistry. Hmm. Oh. Also kind of a binding spell. There it is. My friends. I don't have friends. Oh, people are pairing up together. Shit. I don't have a role here. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Same thing she was, Makia was saying with the sword. Polish and reforge. Uh, banger. Uh, nice. Okay, bars. I do like how not subtle, just absolutely unsubtle. The classes being talked about. Chubaku, you can see it there. Ah, Juno. And then what is that? A little embarrassed. Hazukashi. Still well enough to read the room. Gotta you finish the thread. Come on. What? Okay. She missed it. I thought it was the ninth. But yay. Oh, that's the date. I see. It's long. Anything, yeah. It's like the incense, do the full thing. Hmm. Don't you need someone like that in your life? Why doesn't she need someone like that? It's my favorite for a reason, guys. She's the goat. How does she do that? Okay. Hmm. Got it? Did you finish? Oh. So no need to worry about the original song? Oh. Oh. Nice. So, I mean, just sing the OP. More of a yeah. She's just like, but I wanted to do that. But I dedicated my time towards doing that, and that was my thing for a little bit, and I had a thing. Are you saying we're not doing that now? Are you saying that I don't have a role, even in the place where I? Mm. And they never did. That's rough. Mm. And they weren't serious about it. Not as much as you were. Ugh! Sakiko? No! Come on. Is it McDonald's? Please. Show it to me. Show. Oh. She's in everything now. Dear Lord. Actually, that might be kanahana. I need you to reply like all the time. I need to know the reason why. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Spell has to bind someone, restricting freedom. Oh god, it's another fucking insert song. Uh Oh wow, this episode's a lot. Mmm. Bill, sure. I really like this episode. I think the past two, they haven't been, in terms of the whole kind of premise, eventful. I've been really loving them. Man, it's so dense. What the hell? Starting with the Kasamachi story. Um Standing out, sure. But I would like to talk about this episode first from the perspective of Amiri. So yeah, new friend introduced into the fold. Chi-Chi. So, and then we get into these kind of different nicknames that Amiri has around other friends. You know, those kind of dynamics that aren't shared with Asa. We have Emily, like the English pronunciation, and also Miri-chan from her, let's assume, love interest over here, because I don't actually know her name. Let's see, did they talk about it? Who I'm certain is voiced by either Ueda Reina or Kana Hanazawa. I was thinking Ueda Reina for the longest time, but I actually don't know. With like how gentle her syllables are, that's a thing the both of them do. But oh yeah, I mean, what a conversation. It's like, oh, she looks like she's from Dynazenon. I want to start with this? Yeah, sure. It was a big shock for me, and I couldn't help but think that I have to be her friend forever now. This is my role that I'm trapped by, cursed by. It's the binding. Yes, perfect. That's a great link. How is this a manga? I don't get it. Cause like each episode fits. Is it like a 40-page chapter thing type dealio? I don't know. It should be. I hope it is. Hang on. I'm actually going to look this up right now. Ikoku Nikki. Oh, cool. It's on Dynasty Scans. Cool. All right. I don't have to give manga decks any more of my time. So, how many pages is it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 28. Yeah! Fuck yeah! So each episode adapts pretty much a chapter. Okay. Now it starts to make a little bit more sense to me. Or no. No, this is too. It adapts the first two. Interesting. There's less of a Yeah, I guess there's less of a. I guess it's written in volume. I don't know. I don't know how things work. Don't talk to me. I don't know how things work. Still think it sometimes. I'm forced to be your friend. But you're still friends, right? Yeah, because we're friends. Ah, man. Duh. Yeah. Shio. So terse. Like, starting with you up? Okiteru. Like the friendly little extension line over here, doshita, and then very casual language. The cat galaxy profile picture. Oh man, Anka. I don't know. On a trip, parents died. Is trying to score vulnerability points by talking to it with, you know, her. Okay, there we go. I need those subs back. Not awful. Oh, you're still friends. It's it's rough navigating because like this is the same kind of thing that Asa was worried about when Emiri told the whole school that her parents had died. It's like, now I'm only going to be the girl whose parents are dead. And I'm gonna be that kind of burden in the same way. Taking the train, seeing the waves crash upon each other. All Bloom into You references. So the beach. We're back here again. Emiri, where are you? Hello, girl. Sitting in the cafe. Maki wouldn't pay attention to these losers talking about bullshit. A little bit further. Here we go. Oh, and she's waiting for. Let's see. I wanted to read this turn to the beach as the same type of imagery and symbolism as it was when Makio was writing her novel, right? Because that's the obvious place your mind goes to when you think of Ikoku Nikki. It's a pivotal scene, you know, so immediately that's where my mind goes. But a little bit later in the episode, Makio says that, you know, the symbols are all mixed and very based on interpretation. So it doesn't necessarily have to mean the same thing to Emiri as it does to Makio. You can read it like that, of course. But her Makio's visual for loneliness seems kind of more like Emiri's visualization for peace. I wonder if that, you know, says anything about both of the characters. But certainly being able to drown out everything around you by the sound of the waves, or maybe forcing herself into that state of loneliness by trying to emulate Makio. Something like that. Could work, might not. And immediately after we go into the fucking meat. Oh man. What a conversation. It's like that thing that Asa had been worried about, it's still kind of going on. It's on the back burner. It's not like at the forefront of anyone's mind, but Emiri still kind of has the thought. And that's the important part. Papa, isn't that lonely? Not necessarily. Meaning of curse, doing the word association. At the choral competition. And this is where, you know, the smallest remark hits. All these, it's so good. Why is it so good? It's you got people have to watch this. I need to proselytize. I need to get everybody to watch this shit. Okay. Should I be watering my loan? Is that what, you know, Emiri is doing by keeping her mind at the beach? Providing water for her loneliness. Not good to stand out. It's not good to stand out for all the wrong reasons. You can stand out, but don't do it when it comes at the cost of you being able to live comfortably in society from this girl. I don't believe I don't like that. That's not a stated belief of mine. That's just parroting. It's very doomer. It's kind of rough. I do believe it comes from a place of you know, concern or compassion when it comes from her, because, you know, she's wary of the fact that the her friend's classmate had been bullied before, and it's worry. It's like, what if that happens again? I don't want that to happen. Like, talking about it to someone else, right, and not directly to the person in question. Like, yeah, passive little support and care, but can totally be taken the wrong way, and Asa does take it the wrong way. Hmm. And then does an audition. Why are you not auditioning? You're in a band. You should be like soaking up all the fame and glory. Like, no, I don't want to sing in front of others. I know I have before, and I did not get approval from it. And that's why. Oh, that's my Ikoku Nikki alarm. Hello. I have, and it didn't work out well. And so I have bad memories. And then crazy stinger at the end. Discrimination apply it like of the applications. Interesting. Saying I didn't get it. And this is, you know, Asa taking interest in someone else's pains and troubles for the first time since, you know, since Makio, I guess, or anybody related to Makio as a character. This is just like someone else at the school. This is no, like, it doesn't have to be tied to Emiri's connection to her. It's just a thing that she happened to stumble upon, regardless of her ties. Interesting. I don't know what to make of it. Certainly bad. Like, that shit suck ass, but the train and the train on the water. Fuck. Great visual. Illuminated by the moon, that kind of light being reflected on the water, perpendicular to the light that the train provides. Like that. It's a Smash logo. Been invited to Smash. I wouldn't say that's too far off from in this instance, but Asa in this episode. What's all that for then? Hey, what the fuck? I thought we were doing. Oh, she's the band. Oh, okay, she's in the band. Okay. Did not realize. And oh, I'm not keeping track of Asa's people. Dear Lord. Yeah. Laid back kind of club president leader. And then we're all talking about auditioning. We all want to audition for the role. Wait, no, that's not the same person. This is the person in the band. This is just like a you were someone different. Asa. Very interestingly realizing, you know, the things that she might care about or find a thing in might not be the thing that everybody else sticks to, or they might not be as loyal to that idea. Picture. Shit. Ah. Wow. Wow, wow, what an episode. Celebration of birthdays. Where's the word association game? I mean, I guess she just kind of tries to do it for the whole time at the in the early episode. Pushing the lead out. What does that represent? Symbols. What are we doing here? It's longer in this shot before, the cafe where she pushes it and it just completely falls out, which is not something mechanical pencils do. But hmm, I don't know. I don't know. Leave it up to the comments to decide. How does the lead how does the pencil lead factor into all of this? Trying for the science course. Love that. She calls out to Chi Chi first as well. Like, Asa is not necessarily Emery's priority friend, even if she in title might maybe her best friend. Maybe because she's taller as well, but like what fucking ever. Or that Emery or Asa doesn't stand out as much in comparison. But whatever the case, calls out to her first. If novelists have to pull all-nighters. What was the Sakuhara comment? Okay. Okay. Might be my favorite episode. I don't know. I think it's really just straight solid Ikoku Nikki. So she is just doing Shiritori. Yeah, just on the page. Tensha posta soda. Ski ni Iko going skiing. Yubaku. And turns to the page. I want to be who I want to be. I want to be who I will become. Gets embarrassed. She's so cute. Asa's a very cute child. And not as cute as Juno, apparently. Or in the where's the picture? There we go. Banger. Yeah, that's really good. And then all those memories, they're so recent, but yet they're so important. Like looking at Asa, like the first way that Asa looks at Makio again from episode 1. Wow. It's like they don't know. They don't know how weird they'll become. You know? They don't know how their relationship will turn out, but it certainly has since then. Man. I really like this episode. And then the birthdays talk. Yeah, missing birthdays, all of that. Sorry. I have to I've been reading a lot of Shukura. So I am just kind of in that mind space right now. Everything seems a little bit Shukura to me. But Yeah, whole birthday thing. What else was I thinking about that stuck out to me as oh yes, the relationship, how long it'll last. Yes, like how Maki is thinking, I'll take care of her until she comes of age or whatever, or graduates, anything like that. But no, that's not how that's gonna work. It's less transactional than you think. Any relationship where you spend a lot of time together and you have that proximity, that's not just gonna fade away unless like people take active measures to make it, to erase that shit. Always kind of gonna be there. Oh, looking back, yeah, it's good. All right, I'm glad I touched on that. Where Alex the dad? Oh, I don't even want to talk about him. He doesn't deserve anything. You just end here. Why don't you reply to any texts? Why don't you sometime? Shifting the goalposts. I gotta protect my inner sense of peace. I hope we all get that. You know, there are some things that we need to keep sacred to ourselves and our lives, and nothing can mess with that. Perfect way to describe that. Isn't that lonely? It depends on the person. How'd you describe it? Put it in a symbol. Could be anything. For me, at that one point in my life when I was writing a novel, it was a beach. Might not be that anymore. For Asa, it's a desert. We all have our differences. Should I be watering that? Should I take on the beach of loneliness? Is it more painful that way? Very interesting. How do I stand out without standing out, you know? Someone who just doesn't care about all of that. Someone who gets mad, is imbibed with righteous fury and for good reason. I think that's the thread here, right? Chi-Chi being able to just completely stand out in a class, not care about everyone else, be solely and just like rightfully pissed. Never let it go. He was captivated by someone who stood out and didn't heed all these warnings, isn't caring about getting bullied or whatever, or causing a scene, making a fuss, which is a much bigger deal in Japanese culture. Sure. Get rejected just for being a girl? Fuck that. And Asa seems to be kind of pulled in. Eyes like a keyhole to the universe. Okay. I would love to see how this goes. Unfortunately, that's in a week, so I will see you then. If I missed anything, this episode was so fucking dense. I missed like 5 things, surely. So, yeah, talk to me in the comments. I'll see you next week. I really enjoyed this. I don't think, a lot of people would enjoy this episode as much as I did, but I really fully, man, great episode. All right, bye bye bye, y'all. See you next week.